Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm taking a look at the VK7201K Tier 10 Super Heavy Tank. Okay, what do you want to know about this tank? It has a very weird armor profile, but still a good one. It has a big gun, but very bad damage per minute. The penetration is average. So what you want to do with this armor that this tank has got is show that upper plate and lower plate, except against DDs, because tank destroyers have very good penetration and they can penetrate your lower plate, but never side scrape with this tank. Even though the turret is on the backside of the tank, still don't do that because it has very weak side armor and there are weak spots over here that can be penetrated, can be penned by every tier 10 in the game. So you need to be careful of that and never side scraping that. You need to show your lower plate and your upper plate like this, and if a wall hides your track wheel and side armor, then your tank becomes very strong, except against tank destroyers that can just penetrate your lower plate. So you need to be careful against tank destroyers. So I will be showing a replay that I think is a very good replay to show how to play this tank, and after that I will be showing that in a live battle as well. So this is that replay. I'm together with a platoon with a pretty good friend of mine. He asked me to platoon with the VK because he was struggling playing this tank, which isn't weird because the tank isn't that easy to master. But we are on the map Hellas. What you want to do with this tank is always go on the heavy route, even though the armor profile is pretty weird, because the tank is slow. As I said, it's pretty useless to go on the medium side. So we are going on the right. We were hoping that the E100 was going with us, but he was kinda not, but kinda he was as well. So we want to stick together. I wasn't sure what to do actually, because you could hide behind this little wall in front of me right now and shoot at the VK or something, but you could also just push on the very right side, which that's something you can do as well. So I missed one shot on the M103 but because of RNG, but after that I just pushed a little bit and I could shoot the M103 and I trusted the E100 to finish him off. This is quite a problem because E4, as I said, tank destroyers can penetrate your lower plate easily. What I'm doing right now is just showing my lower plate and upper plate to this E100 if he will peek, because he doesn't have the best penetration. He has the same penetration as me, and he would bounce my lower plate almost every time except with heat. But against the VK I overexposed my tank and he could shoot my side armor, so that's the reason he could penetrate me that easy. So there is a E4 platoon right in front of me, and I was pretty afraid of this because they can penetrate my lower plate really easily. I wanted to shoot his track wheel, but for some reason the shell went way too high and went into his gun mantlet, which is annoying. But if I stayed in that position, they would push once again and shoot my lower plate. So what I wanted to do is push them and phase hug, because this tank is amazing at phase hug. If you phase hug, often people try to shoot your cheeks on your turret, but only thing you have to do then is look the same direction they are aiming for, and then they only can see your gun mantlet, which is impossible to penetrate. So that's what you want to do. Don't just stand still with your turret, otherwise they will shoot your cheek. So look at the direction they are aiming. Okay, so there's Sheridan. He cannot penetrate me, so he just yeets a rocket shell into my lower plate in this distance, which I can't do anything about. This tank is really weak against heat rounds and APCR rounds. In the lower plate especially because it's flat, it's very thick, so most standard shells can not penetrate it except from TDs, but heat rounds can penetrate it easily, so be careful for that. So I shot the WT there for a nice HE roll. My platoon mate thought it was his shell, but I actually missed, so that's why he asked me in Dutch if I shot or not. So I think this was a really nice battle to show how good facehug actually is and what the weaknesses are of this tank. The main weakness is that track wheel is side armor, because it does not have space armor on the sides like the E100 does, and the track wheel is very exposed because the turret is on the back side. And the lower plate is very weak against tank destroyers, that even their standard rounds, and against gold shells from like heavy tanks or whatever. But if someone shoots like gold shells against in your lower plate and you can shoot them back for your 640 AP round, that's always a good trade, so it doesn't really matter a lot. So keep that in mind. So I will be doing that live battle then. I hope I get some tier 9s, because this tank can be very beast against tier 9s because of that lower plate, and some tier 9s can't even penetrate the lower plate with gold shells. But what you want to do with this tank is just do not just stand like flat on against your enemy, because that lower plate then is pretty weak, especially against gold shells. What you want to do is just really angle your lower plate outside your cover, like a wall or a building, whatever. But don't expose your track wheel, because otherwise they will just shoot through your track wheel and they will penetrate and track you at the same time every time. So be careful of that. I want to push on the right side because our team is going there as well. There is one FE that thinks he's a pro player, so he goes alone. Okay, as you can see, the reload is really long. It's way longer than the E100. I run calibrated shells on the E100 because that boosts the penetration, and there is the same penetration while running calibrated shells as this tank running the gun rammer. So I missed that shot, unfortunately. So yeah, that's what I mean with a long reload. Okay, I wanna push this E50M. There you go. He cannot penetrate me with standard rounds. He's still reloading, so I wanna overexpose, but I bounce. Then he shoots a heat round, but still bounces. Okay, I wanna wiggle around a bit. But as you can see, just heat rounds can just penetrate it easily. But it lowers their DPN really a lot, so that's nice. There you go. Ice 4, just push, oh my god. He's just doing nothing right now. Ice 4 is not a big help. Yeah, maybe that was a bad angle. As you can see, he can just shoot my side armor easily. So you have to be careful for that. This was a little mistake by me. Okay, update 140 is not too happy. Progetto cannot be penetrated from that angle. He shot my cheeks there, I think. You have to be lucky to hit that, just saying. Don't think it's just a paper turret or whatever, because you have to be lucky to hit that. Okay. Yeah, he's shooting HE right now. Fortunately, I bounced his upper plate. I think I will be pushing right now. Okay, he's going there now. I'm not sure what the fuck he's doing. No, let me finish. Over angle, boop. There you go. Okay, that was not the best battle to show. Even though the lower plate is very strong, as you can see, the projector could once shoot my lower plate with standard rounds as well. And that's because the lower plate has a tiny little plate here, a mid plate actually, that is more flat than the actual lower plate. So it's not a big target. Many people just miss it and or hit the upper plate or the lower plate. But this little this little mid plate can be penetrated by many standards, right? Not all of them, but still it's a little bit of a weak spot, so you need to remember that as well. We'll be doing another one because that one wasn't really that great. Okay. Okay, 2 grills, which is a problem. Panzer, also a problem because he can penetrate me quite easily. And besides that, it isn't really a problem actually. Like the Mauschen or the KPZ cavalry or the E5 even cannot penetrate this lower plate except with cold rounds. I think the Mauschen can't even penetrate it with cold rounds. So let's see if we will win this one. So I think I wanna hide my lower plate with that little bit of building. Like this. Even though the lower plate is strong, it's always nice if you can hide it, you know, because it's still weaker than your upper plate. But yeah, it's just can I shoot that one? No, I can't. But yeah, just never side scrape with this thing, because as you can see at the back of the sides, it is like rounded and that's really weak there. So never side scrape with it, even if you have no choice or something. Just try and avoid it as much as possible, because otherwise that's the same armor profile. Okay, that's not a good idea. See, Panzer. Otherwise, that's the same armor profile as the as a tier 8. I'm not sure. Did he shoot my turret? Yes, he did. I did not know I was that exposed. Dude. Okay, I wanna push. The grill, okay. Hopefully, yes, there you go. That was a nice round. Okay, the Panzer is very aggressive there, so I don't want to push just yet. Maybe I will wait for the grill, I'm not sure. Okay, this is quite a good position, so I wanna stay in. I just shoot HE there. I cannot penetrate that guy. There you go. So as I said, this has really nice HE rounds, so if you can just splash somebody, just do it, because it's better to do some damage than just no damage and just bounce. Even if it's not that much damage, I think it was like 250 damage. It still made him quite low HP. Okay, I'm not sure if we will win this one. It's quite a close one. Okay, there's a motion. I don't think I'm spotted right now. There you go, heat round to the cheeks of the motion. I did not want to risk shooting that hedge with AP, just because the accuracy isn't that amazing. Okay, I may get shot by the motion right around here. Maybe not. Okay, my team is falling apart all of a sudden. That's not great. I don't want to chase that Sharon because that's just pointless to do. So I wanna try and take out. Thought maybe I could sneak a shot into him. Like I hold down E5, don't shoot heat or whatever, and it's just drop some HE in it. Because it's just pointless to shoot AP rounds or heat rounds in it. I'm hoping nobody will be there. Okay, I'm spotted. There you go. There you go. That was a nice one. That Sheridan had to go. Okay. I will try to hide my weak spots behind this thing. There you go. Nice fire. I think we will win this one. Don't be too confident, but still I think we will. I'm not sure if I will shoot HE or heat. There you go. Just to be sure to penetrate, you know. Okay, I wanna finish that E5 off first because he has the most chance to penetrate me. Okay, he's dead, never mind. Then I will be taking this kill. There you go. Oh, GG. That was a nice battle, that was a nice one. Oh well, even almost an ace. So even though it has the lowest DPN of all heavies, of all tier 10 actually I think, it still can do a lot of damage and you can still do well in it. But you just need to know what the weaknesses are of your armor and what the strength are. So that were two battles. I hope this video was useful and I hope I could show you a little bit how to play this tank. Thank you for watching guys, and I catch you in the next one.